Hey, what's going on, good people? Hope you all been enjoying the content, and as we've been kind of looking at the fakeness of it all, kind of reminds me of when the reality TV shows first came out, and yeah, when they first came out, I didn't realize that reality TV was not real. So the uh, the first season of the Atlanta Housewives with Sheenie Leaks, I think, and it was Phaedra on there, and Candy Burrs, Sheree, and I think was Portia on there, I think. So anyway, that first season, I'll come in the house and it'll be on. And of course, it caught my attention because of the beautiful black women that were on the screen, just, whoa, okay. And so I would sit down and kind of watch it. And I was like, man, it's a lot of drama. Then I realized, wait a minute, it's not scripted, but it's definitely set up by the producers to cause, drama and commotion to make people want to watch it. And then there was a lady named Mona Scott. I think she's still around in her reality shows. But the point of the matter is, it took me a minute to realize that reality TV is not real. I'm just curious if you're willing to admit, when reality TV first started to hit, did you think it was real? And what show did you watch and said, nah, made you have that epiphany, that light came on in your head that said, nah, this ain't real. Reality TV is not real. Put in the comments. All right? But back to the subject at hand. Mr. Marcus over Atlanta Street Interviews, his station, his show has definitely taken a turn. Where he was just kind of doing interviews with homeless people. He randomly pull up, or he'll call and meet up, and they'll tell their story. And the story seemed real. But come to find out that those stories weren't real either. And really, Polo kind of spilled the beans for me, made me realize it, when he said he first met Marcus through Gabby. Gabby told him, hey, this guy, he pulls up, he'll pay you for an interview, and the wilder your story is, what's going on, maybe he has to come back, that's what he wants to hear, And so, of course, Polo later on admitted he made up a wild story. And so it got me saying to myself, how many of these stories that we are hearing about the people being in bad situations, how many of those stories are real, and how many of those stories are made up? I'm just curious. Even the latest greatest transformation of Jasmine, right? When she first came on there, she made up a fantastic story, and her family came on and said, no. They reached out to Marcus. That's not the case. So even in those interviews, I don't think Marcus is setting anything up, but I think the people kind of know the juicier, the more details, the more graphic, the more traumatic your story is, the more people watch. So you just start questioning the whole validity of the whole thing. But now this latest road that Atlanta Street Interviews has turned down, with the reality YouTube, following these people's lives. For example, Jasmine, she calls him and say, hey, there's something going on. Marcus meets her, and of course she has this fantastically wild story in order to get paid. Then the example of Tragedy, where Tragedy actually reached out to me and said, hey, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to set up? Do you want me to have a situation where I'm getting back with Jasmine on your show? And of course I said, no, I don't want you to set anything up like that. I'm not paying for no strip or storyline. But guess who did? Later on that day, yes, Tragedy and Josh Means was on Marcus's show, making up and walking off into the sunset. Entertaining, yes, but it just makes you go, Then that wedding, definitely that was set up by Marcus, right? Hey, Tone, Ileana, y'all in the room. I need y'all to pay me back. The sex thing was not even worth putting out there because the performance was horrible. Tone only liked women, so you knew that wasn't gonna go anywhere. In exchange, let's do this wedding thing. And I'm just wondering, in my mind's eye, I can see Marcus saying, hey, we'll set this up. Get your dress, get your ring. But it was fake. It was staged. Now, of course, I understand questions are asked that said, okay, well, it's not legit, or you got to do this. But on the surface, you really couldn't tell. Many of us were confused. Then you had the whole deal with the drug test. I'm not going to go into that, but it just makes me wonder, is this whole thing fake? Is this reality YouTube stuff fake? Is this all set up as a social experiment to lead and funnel everybody to the paid site where the corn is? The corn's not fake. It's real. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, you see people taking enhancements in order to try to perform. And even at that, their performance is subpar at best. This makes you say, So anyway, I attached to this video at the end a video of the fakeness of it all. And I know you all have seen these before, but just look at it, listen to it, of the mindset of saying, you know what? Have we been duped? Have we been hoodwinked? Have we been bamboozled by Mr. Marcus? As you watch these videos again, second, third time, any of you are watching, just ask yourself that. And you're watching it now in the light of the context of understanding that how much of this is actually set up? How much of it is actually staged? Even Josh Means' actions. Is she keeping it real, or is she taking on a personality of someone that's popular on the channel? Wait a minute. She's starting to act and sound like who? Polo. The loud obnoxiousness. Fake. Stage. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll attach this other video. Look at it a second time, all right? And just ask yourself, how much of this is fake? I submit that a larger portion of this is fake than we first realized. Especially those of us coming in here new to the scenario. Like, oh, wow, it's horrible. These people lies and blah, blah, blah. But it seems like oftentimes than not, family members are reaching out and saying, no, we weren't aware of that happening. Best example of that's Polo's family. What? Polo was raised in Florida by his grandparents. Came up in a good house. Anyway, this makes you wonder. Makes you go, things that make you go, All right, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Actually, guess what? I'm going to a place I haven't been in a long time, and I need to get it together. And that is to good old Planet Fitness. Yes. Got to get it together before it's too late. Hope y'all are doing the same, right? Not sitting at home watching this YouTube stuff all day, all right? Or at work. Move something, all right? Move something. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Yeah, the next one. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to touch those old videos. That video, y'all have seen that enough. All right. Y'all kind of see. Y'all, I'm sure y'all watched it before. It's just the one with the wedding and all that stuff. No need to beat a dead horse. Can I say that? But anyway, y'all get the point. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all soon. All right. Later.